Are you a busy business owner with an outdated website? Or are you a new business owner that needs a website? Maybe you've struggled to find someone to help you build the website that your business deserves. Maybe it's taken too much time or effort, or maybe the estimates you've received are above your budget. If so, you're in the right place. An up-in-a-day website is fast built out, on budget, and extra easy for the business owner. Here's how it works. You pick one of our website packages, finding one that fits your business and your budget. We'll have a kickoff call to get to know you and your business goals, and you'll get to know our amazing design teams. Then we'll schedule your website build-out day. On that day, sit back and relax while our team of designers get to work, taking your brand assets to build you a beautiful, high-converting website. At the end of the day, we'll have a live review with you, make any revisions, then we launch. Voila! Your website is live and out there to your customers. It's that easy and that fast. And after the launch, we've got you covered there too, with ongoing support packages. You've waited long enough. It's time for your business to get a website up in a day.
Hello everyone! Welcome again to one of our webinars during this webinar week. I'm so excited to be part of this project and thank you for joining us in these webinars. Again, my name is Marlyng Perez and I'm the marketing coordinator at Up in a Day. Our main goal during this week is to provide you with actionable tips and concepts that you can use on your business website. Again, we're more than happy to help you get the professional website that your business deserves, that it's aligned with your industry, and that is thought to help you boost conversions. So if you want to get a website with us for your business, whether it's a website design or redesign, you can just book a call with us, book a consultation using this link over here, upinaday.co, and click on schedule a consultation. Now, in regards to questions for this webinar, if you have questions, you can leave those questions in the chat and I'll be more than happy to answer them. So without any delay, let's begin. So for today's webinar, we're covering 4 tips to help you establish credibility with a professional website. And this is for service-based businesses. So those are the ones that don't have an e-commerce store or they don't offer a product per se, but probably coaches, consultants, accountants, professional therapists who want to put their services out there online. And they want to have a professional storefront for their business, for their services. So how do we achieve this credibility on a website, mostly for those services that you're offering? So first of all, let's start with talking about how important it is to let our visitors or potential clients trust us, because it does play a significant role during the decision-making process. So put yourself in their shoes. Like, would you trust a business that it's hard to find on the internet or that doesn't have a lot of information out there, don't have any contacts, doesn't just probably have social media, but their posts are probably not that recent, and it's difficult trying to understand what you're offering and whether their offering it's ideal to solve my problem as a consumer or a potential client. So it does play a very, very important role, and what we want to achieve with our online presence is to give them trust, to make ourselves credible, so that they feel comfortable with taking the next step, which is what we want. We want them to book a call, to schedule a consult, or basically to learn more about our services. Whether it's not the right time for them, we want to showcase ourselves as trustworthy, and whenever they're ready to get the service, then they will keep us in mind. Now, again, a professional website, it's very important. And why? Because it makes your business look current. It's not an outdated business. It's not probably a website that was left online unattended by a business that it's no longer working. We want to provide trust, and we want them to know that we are currently working with this and that they can book a call anytime because we're out there um, waiting to help them with their problems. So it is really important, and it's probably even game changing because social media only sometimes it's not enough. In social media we get a glimpse of what they're offering, but it's difficult to explain what our services are and what the benefits of working with us is only on social media. So this information needs to be unified, and normally we do so by having a website. Now, the first tip to help clients get to this comfortable space with us, to let's say we're talking to a friend, so we want our friend um, to be close to us, to we want to make them feel secure, we want to make them feel safe, we want them to perceive us as experts, as leaders in our industry. So one of the ways to achieve this is by having a professional design and by having a branding. Your company probably does have a branding already, which is the colors, your color palette, your logo, your voice, the voice of your company, how you want to approach your clients. Of course, this is depending on your industry and your audience, and each voice it's different from one another. But it's important that you know about your own voice on your business and that you transmit this through a professional design. So that's why at Opina Day we take our time to talk with our clients to really understand this DNA behind just uh, the business, and we make our best to transmit this into the design. So for example, we have Bianca's Grace's design. This is one of our most recent designs, and she wanted to be perceived as uh, like not your normal or not your not so common consultant. She wanted her header to be full of colors, to be happy. She wanted to showcase how clients might feel after having her services. So they wanted to be happy, be free, be problem free, basically. And that's what we did with her website. Additionally, we took her current branding into account. We kept the fonts that she had, we kept the colors, and we tried to be very cohesive throughout the design. Now, another element that is really important is to offer a clear messaging and where you state what your value proposition is, what it makes you different from your competitors, and why should your clients choose you over others. And this needs to be conveyed in a really concise way, because if you have followed us on our social media, we have said before that people don't normally read a website, they skim throughout the website. So if you're skimming, you need to be able to identify where the important information is, where you can find what you're looking for. And what am I looking for? Like, what do these people do? How do they do it, and how can I get it? That's basically um, what potential clients are most interested in your website. So you need to be very clear. I offer this service, and what you can expect is this. And probably what you cannot get with others and you can get with me. Those are some of the ways that you can uh, write your value proposition, but it needs to be very clear and stated in your website. Now, you can add more value by offering testimonials and case studies. let's say that, well, in this case, in the slides, you will see that we wrote a testimonial for Bianca's Graces website. Sorry. And the testimonials only let visitors know that you have helped others in the past and that their problems were solved successfully. Problems that probably those visitors getting on your website right now might be having, and that they can feel secure that their problems are going to be solved because previously others were solved as well. So this creates kind of a familiarity, friendship, kind of mm, emphasizing with others, and they feel more secure in taking the next step with you. Also, if you, let's say you're a therapist, you could also put some case studies in the past. Even if you're a coach, you can say, well, we have this company or this team, and we did this and this and that. So that's how we help them. Like trying to express how the process of solving their problem was. And kind of make more of that connection than just stating the case and that's it. Like, what can your potential clients expect from your service? You can put those in case studies and what the result was. This was the problem, and how was it solved, and the end result. Now, for our tip number 2, we have content and resources. So you can use high quality content and benefit from a resource center or a knowledge hub. So how does this work? As an example, I'm using the Yothi Rosenberg website. So for him, we created sections where he uh, expressed more ideas about the books he's written or the articles he has been featured at, the podcast he is running, the events he's been at. Like he's really putting everything out there so that visitors know the history he's had throughout his career, how he has helped others, what the industry is saying about his services. Because every time he's featured on magazines or these programs, it gives more value to the services that he is offering, or to him as a professional, as a coach, as a leader. So it really helps to boost his professionalism online. And this is just one of the ways that you can do so. You could also benefit from having a course where you're offering courses, where you're offering videos, you're offering PDFs, you're offering um, articles that you have read that might be useful for your readers, whether to let them know or to give them more insights of what you've done, what your work is, or to help them solve something about their problem that it's complementary to your services, of course. Whether it's an article they could read about this problem that they're having. Let's say that you're a therapist, you could also put some blogs and articles over there to give them tips on how to be more relaxed, how to manage stress. If you're working with teams, let's say some leadership tips. Those are just some ideas, but putting the information out there for them so that they can read and hover or even use it really mm, kind of creates a bond, because it's an opportunity for you to talk to them, and they could use this information. Like they get a glimpse of what your work is even before working with you. Now, for tip number 3, we have client engagement. So we know that we have this website that it's between you and your client. So how do you get to connect with your client without actually being there? So one of the ways to do so is through an interactive contact option, and whether it's a form that they need to fill out or a way to get in touch with you, those uh, those are the ways just that could work outside from just getting your services or getting a consultation with you, ways to connect with you. So for tribute, hospice, and palliative care websites, we did a contact us page and a volunteer with tribute page. So in the contact us page, we that's where we put all the working hours, the phone numbers, their email, and there's a little map as well, so they can easily be found from people nearby, how they can get there. Additionally, we put a contact form that visitors can fill out so that Tribute Hospice can get in touch with them to answer those questions. Probably those are questions that are not being answered in the frequent asked questions section, or whether you might not even have a frequent asked questions section. So before getting before they're ready to get your services, they want to connect with you in some way. Again, just to confirm that you're an actual person, that your business is current. Um, and the other one, it's a volunteer form. So they made it easy for potential volunteers to get signed up and to fill out a form, and then Tribute Hospice can get back to them with the next steps. But it's a interactive way for them to be in touch even before getting your service, basically. Additionally, you can use a client portal or online booking pages. In this case, I used one of ours. This is our booking page. So you will see that it has a header on what you can expect from this booking, and we used a Calendly link. You could use whichever booking software you feel more comfortable with, but it's easier for visitors just to log in there, see when you're available, and uh, sep- separate a space on your calendar instead of this back and forth of an email on when are you available, when can I book a call, and what my problem is. Of course, in this Calendly that we are using, there's a section for you to leave a short message telling us a little bit more about what your needs are so that they can get us prepared for a consultation. But ultimately, it helps make the whole process seamless, easier for visitors to get in contact. Now, for our number four, tip number four, it's online visibility. So, as I said at the beginning, a website is a marketing tool. So, it's a complement of the rest of your marketing strategy. So, again, social media only does not reflect what your business is doing. So, a website only might not reflect what your professionalism either alone. So you need to complement it with social media so that you can get traffic from there, but also by building backlinking and authority throughout different sources, throughout different magazines, online magazines, blogs, articles. It's a good way to give more visibility to your website, and ultimately making given the visitor's impression that you're not a professional just because you're saying so, but because others have certified that you are a leader in what you're doing, that you know what you're doing. So that's why they're featuring you in their blogs and in their articles. So backlinking basically is, let's say that you go to Forbes and you get featured in one of their articles. So within this article, they write your website. So they say XYZ from XYZ company, and they put your company link over there so that whenever someone is reading that Forbes article, they can go to your website more easily. So if you are constantly getting these interviews, this podcast, this articles written, it's a good opportunity for you to give more visibility to your website, and it also reinforces you as an authority. Now, blogging and industry collaborations are also a good way to help you give more visibility to your website. And we want to make it as easy as possible for visitors to find you. So if there are more websites out there showcasing your name, showcasing your website, then the more credibility visitors will have on your business. Again, because it's not only one person saying so, but because the industry says so. There are many businesses talking about you and how you have solved others' problem, and certifying you as a um, as a professional, basically, with the services that you're offering. So in your website blogs, you can talk about industry news. You can talk about some resources or some tips that you can give your visitors to read, or you're collaborating with some partners, you're collaborating with other businesses. Um, and again, this is just PR work. This is just putting you out there. Not only this is me and my website, but me as a professional. This is my history. So you want them to know about your history, what you've done, um, getting as much exposure as possible, just so that you don't give the impression of being a scam or anything. But yeah, I'm wondering if you have come across one of these websites that you barely find any info on them, and there's just one link talking about them. There's not even an Instagram account, there's no Google link, uh, there's nothing about him, just a website. It's like, okay, buy my services. Here's how you can get started, and you're like, okay, what am I getting started with? Who's this person? So that's basically what you need to think when you're doing this strategy. When you want to build credibility, it's not only talking about your business, but you as the professional behind the business. Who are you? So that visitors feel more comfortable. They create a a bond with you, again, even before getting your services. So that is the 4 tips that I have for you today. I hope that they are very useful for your strategy, your current strategy. And again, if you need some extra hands getting your website redesigned or even getting your first website up, then we'll be more than happy to do so. You can scan this QR code over here, and it will get you directly to our booking page, where you can schedule a consultation with our founder, Linda Novak, who's an expert on what she's doing, and she'll be more than happy to help you get the website that your business deserves. We have a long history of helping other businesses get their website up, so we'll be more than happy to have you as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned for the rest of our webinars and have a great week. Bye bye.